Hello and welcome to the Master Data channel. We help you defend your data from its greatest threats, turning it from a political weapon back into a trusted asset. If you're tired of reports that don't add up and metrics that feel misleading, you're in the right place. Please help us build this community by liking this video, sharing it with your network, and subscribing to our channel. And for a deeper dive with more examples, be sure to read the full related blog post, linked in the description below. Now let's talk about the invisible enemy inside your company. In the quest for data-driven decisions, organizations invest heavily in tools and talent, yet they often overlook a silent saboteur: internal political conflict. When teams clash over resources, recognition, or influence, data becomes collateral damage. The result is distorted analytics, flawed strategies, and completely eroded trust. Here is exactly how political infighting corrupts your data and why traditional data governance alone can't stop it. We see 5 primary ways politics warps your data. First, omission, the silent killer of reliability. This is when teams selectively exclude data that undermines their agenda. Managers might bury negative performance metrics, or field teams ignore events that discredit allies. The damage? Gaps in your datasets render trend analysis useless. Imagine a sales team quietly omits failed client renewals from their report solely to protect their quarterly bonuses. This creates a dangerously optimistic picture for leadership. Second, inflation and duplication, smoke and mirrors. Here, data is exaggerated or recycled to artificially prove success. This includes double-counted wins to inflate KPIs. The damage? This artificial overachievement can starve genuinely struggling units of needed resources. For example, a marketing team might claim the same lead 3 times across different campaigns, just to justify a request for a budget increase. Third, misrepresentation, truth in the crossfire. This involves framing, cherry-picking, or outright falsification for political gain. Biased interpretations begin to masquerade as genuine insights. Picture this. Rival departments use conflicting methodologies to prove completely opposing conclusions from the exact same dataset, creating chaos and confusion. Fourth, definition wars, when language becomes a weapon. This is a refusal to align on metrics, categories, or terminology. Words like revenue, active users, or incidents mean different things to different teams. The result, cross-departmental analysis becomes impossible. A classic example, product and engineering teams clash over what constitutes a critical bug, which completely skews the company's reliability statistics. And fifth, data siloing, fortresses of mistrust. This final tactic is the hoarding of information to maintain power and control. The damage is severe. Critical context is missing from decisions, and duplicate efforts waste massive resources. Consider this. The finance department withholds budget forecasts from operations, which then triggers an entirely preventable inventory crisis. The fallout from this political distortion goes far beyond bad reports. It leads to strategic blunders, a rotting culture where teams lose faith in each other, and immense reputational risk when auditors or clients spot inconsistencies. So how do you fight back and reclaim your data integrity? Combating this requires cultural surgery, not just governance band-aids. Here are 5 key strategies. 1. Audit transparently. Use third-party reviews for high-stakes metrics and track data lineage to expose omissions and duplication. 2. Standardize ruthlessly. Centralize metric definitions in a single source of truth and mandate cross-functional approval for all KPIs. 3. Decouple data from punishment. Create a culture that rewards accuracy and transparency, not just good numbers. Celebrate the teams that are brave enough to surface hard truths. 4. Break silos structurally. Rotate analysts between departments. Create shared P&Ls to fundamentally align incentives. And 5. Lead from the top. Executives must demand and model data humility. They need to call out political spin in real time during meetings. The bottom line is this. Internal politics don't just create tense meetings. They manufacture fictional realities through corrupted data. Fixing this demands courage. You must admit where data is being weaponized, reward transparency, and build systems that make truth-telling safer than storytelling. Remember, your data can't lie unless your culture lets it. If this resonated with you, please like this video, share it with your leadership team, and subscribe to the Master Data channel. And for a more detailed breakdown with additional defense tactics, Read the full blog post linked in the description below. Thank you for watching and see you again.